GWEDE, Manthashe and others could face the X for resisting the DA coalition. This is an issue that we have been discussing about. You remember during the days after the elections when the NEC was resisting the idea of a coalition with the DA. Many NEC top brass of the ANC were resisting the issue of joining hands with the DA, as they continue to perceive the DA as a white-dominated party, as a minority party, and also as a product of the era of the apartheid, which the ANC fought so hard to take the black South Africans out of. So when we see what happened after the elections, when all other black parties wanted to have talks only when Ramaphosa is out of picture, but unfortunately, we saw that it was not materializing, that they decided to go around those parties that wanted to push Ramaphosa out and opted for the DA. And there was a lot of noise in the NEC with people like GWEDE, Manthashe and people like Lindiwe Sisulu being some of those that were resisting the idea of joining the white-dominated party. And remember, it is indeed a white-dominated party. It's not a joke, because there is not even a single MP who comes from the DA. Not even a single one. The only guy who looks like black is not even black. I looked at him closely later on when I thought that he was the only one, and only to discover that no, he's not even black after all. So it seems it is all white people that are dominating that DA government. And now, Cyril Ramaphosa is now sacrificing his own, because now that the DA is finally in the coalition, they are going to make sure that a lot of those people, especially those that resisted the DA coalition, are going to be axed from government. So we might find people like Manthashe and the people like Lindiwe Sisulu and the others being persecuted and going through serious problems, and also having issues like the issues that we have always been talking about ZANU-PF, how they control each other in ZANU-PF through crimes. So this newspaper here says the NPA's plan to charge GWEDE, Manthashe. Prosecuting authority zooms in on Bosasa security camera installed at ANC national chairperson's homes. So this is what is now happening. It's like now we are starting to see issues of cases of mismanagement or corruption or anything else that was that could have been happening around the life of GWEDE, Manthashe, beginning now to be exposed, beginning now to come to light. That is what they do to each other. The moment that they want to kill each other, they will do that. The moment the leopard wants to eat its own children, it will accuse them of smelling like goats, That's what is happening. So when they want to sacrifice each other, they will start to open up cases. That this guy has got a corruption case there, he's got this other case which is pending and what, and then they push their dogs, go and catch him, arrest him, and that is his way out. That's what they usually do in these dirty liberation parties. And ZANU-PF being the chief master of knowing how to swallow how to eat its own eggs by opening up cases and crimes that have been swept under the carpet. So we are seeing that now it seems like it is now a dog-eat-dog situation. It's a situation where it's survival now only of the fittest. So Ramaphosa is sacrificing all those people that wanted him out, that were siding with the black-led parties who were pushing for his ouster before they talk about the coalition. So I think now it's a revenge mission of saying everyone who was against this coalition, now that it has happened, they don't have to see the light of day. And it's not going to be well, because losing other cadres and other comrades that have been in the struggle with them for a very, very long time, people that are probably more experienced in knowing how to run the organization and things like that, if they are all going to be falling out and they go out, especially bitter and angry, they might turn out to join people like Jacob Zuma to make sure that they eliminate the ANC totally. You might find that the danger that Ramaphosa is creating right now is the next election, the ANC may not be in existence at all. ANC might get into extinction totally, especially if the top guns would live angry and bitter, and then they would be seeking revenge. They will go to those that they know that are looking forward to the downfall of the ANC. They join hands there and it is not going to be well at the end of the day. So this is what is happening. We want to continue watching what is going to be happening, but at times it is also very important not to be vindictive in politics, to allow the processes of differing to happen, because when I differ with you, I don't automatically become your enemy. It's just a matter of differing. Just like we don't wear the same kind of shoes, the kind of dress that we put on, the kind of hairstyle that we wear, it's not even the same. The fact that you can choose to have a jacket and I would choose to have a jersey, it automatically signifies that we are not the same, we are different. Although we can be in one political party, but definitely our minds, our mindset, our backgrounds, our beliefs are not the same. And that is something that people must get to understand. But unfortunately, I think politicians tend to lose tolerance. And when we lose tolerance in politics, we start to have a problem of, working with one another, especially with those that may be differing from us. But yet, differing is very progressive. It is very, very important, because the other person who is differing could be bringing in a point that is very, very important. And if you ignore it, just because you don't want to hear it, that is the same thing that is causing ZANU-PF to collapse. Because without criticism, at times some criticism is constructive. It's not every criticism that is wrong, that is bad. There is also what is called constructive criticism, which can help you to become better when you have somebody who will also be differing with the idea, the way that you want to do things, or the choices that you make. That is very, very important. So we are looking at this now happening in the ANC, where cases are now being unveiled, issues are now being unveiled. Why today? These issues, especially of the Manthashe case with the GWEDE Manthashe, they happened long back. I think it involved his son and things like that. This is some kind of a government fund that is used, a humanitarian fund that is given to the citizens of South Africa. Somehow, if I still remember the story well, it's like the son of GWEDE also gets inside, and then he created some ghost beneficiaries that were being paid millions, and they were siphoning that money out of government. So this is not a new issue, but look at it now. It is surfacing. It is resurfacing today. After the elections, after the fights in the NEC, and you think it's normal. Some people might look at it and think it's normal, but it's not normal at all. There is something that is really happening. But like I'm saying, the ANC must stop being vindictive. They must not start to destroy themselves even further by allowing this other new partner who has come in to influence them to punish their own kith and kin who were differing with them over the issue of the coalition. So it will weaken them worse. They won't be able to stand again in the coming times that they may need each other. So this is what is happening. Like I said, family, I'm just giving you quick updates. My sister Kweti says, greetings, change champions of the new great Zimbabwe. Greetings unto you also. This is why ANC is in deep brotherhood, because they are all oppressors. Thank you very much, Brother Rankare. And we have evidence saying greetings Shatufa and my greetings champions and my brother Shatufa Chete Chete. Thank you, sister Evidence. Tate says Tawia. Thank you very much for being here. And being here is very, very important. We don't take it for granted. Judith Margara says greetings once again, family. Yes, we are here. So this is what is happening. This is the scenario on the ground. So let's continue to watch what is going to be happening at the end of the day. But the ANC, I don't see them surviving where we are going. Things are getting tougher and tougher, worse and worse. And I've talked to you about the spirituality of this issue. We could be commenting on it on a political level, on a physical level, but the spirituality of it, we've covered it in those two shows. You still remember the shows we did. And for those that don't watch those shows, you need to watch those and hear what God says about these this marriage that they've entered into, whether they are going to survive longer or not. So it is all what it is. So it's actually very, very interesting to see how things are going to turn out at the end of the day. So family, thank you for joining me on the show. We will continue to be giving you updates of what is happening around the country, around our neighbors, around the world. So let's meet in the next update. It is very, very important to continue watching what is happening around us. Be blessed, and let's meet in the next show.